Hello, let me show you how to solve this SAT math problem on the board. The question reads, the total profit P in dollars for producing and selling X units of barbecue grills is given by the function Px is equal to Kx minus B plus 500 in brackets, in which K and B are constants. When 100 barbecue grills were produced and sold, the profit was $15,000. And when 200 barbecue grills were produced and sold, the total profit was $27,000. What is the value of B? The question clearly tells us that the profit for producing X units of barbecue grills is given by this function, Px equals Kx minus B plus 500 in brackets, where K and B are constant and X represents the number of units of barbecue grills produced and sold. It says when 100 barbecue grills were produced and sold, the profit was $15,000. What that means is that the profit for 120 units is equal to $15,000. It also says that the profit for 200 units is equal to $27,000. So from the variables we have, the number of units produced and sold, and the profit made from the sales, we have these two equations. Let's call this equation 1 and then call this equation 2. So what we need to do now is to put each of these units, which represent X, into this function to modify these equations. And then we solve the two equations simultaneously. So for the first case, we'll have P120, that's Px, equals K times 120 minus B plus 500 in brackets, and P120, the profit for 120 units is 15,000. We work on this, we'll have 120K, minus times B will be minus B, minus times 500 will be minus 500, equals 15,000. We further work on this, we'll have 120K minus B equals 15,000 plus 500. So that becomes 120K minus B equals 15,500. That's our modified equation 1. So let's call that 1A. For 200 units, we'll have P200 equals K times 200 minus B plus 500 in brackets, and that is equal to $27,000. So this will be 200K minus B minus 500 equals 27,000. This becomes 200K minus B equals 27,500. This is our modified equation 2. So call that 2A. We will bring equations 1A and 2A and solve them together to get the values of our constants. So we have the first 120K minus B equals 15,500. Then 200K minus B equals 27,500. We solve these two equations by elimination method. Even though the question has asked us to find B, it's rather easier here to find K, and then we'll substitute eventually to find B. That's because the coefficient of B in both equations is minus 1. And so what we do here, since they have the same signs, it's just easy to subtract the two equations to eliminate B. So 120K minus 200K will give us minus 80K. Minus B minus minus B will be 0. That's eliminated. Equals 15,500 minus 27,500 will give us minus 12,000. And so K will be minus 12,000 divided by minus 80. Minus will go with minus. This will go. And then when we divide further, we are going to have 150. So now we'll substitute 150 for K into equation 1A to get the value of B. That will mean 120 multiplied by 150 minus B equals 15,500. When we multiply this, we are going to have 18,000 minus B equals 15,500. This will be 18,000 minus 15,500 equals B. Therefore, B will be equal to 2,500. Like, share it for others to get to see, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you.